Hi everyone, it's Jen. I'm back doing some crafting. It's been quite a while, so thank you very much for bearing with me. And I'm back with a lovely little slow stitch project that's been on my to-do list for a little while now, and I'm just, if I'm honest, I'm still struggling to try and find my creative mojo and what to do. And I always find that when, especially in my paper crafting, if my mojo's gone from paper crafting, I look to my fabric as an inspiration as to what I can do, and I'm just trying to get back into it, slowly doing things. So I've got a lovely array of different pinked patterned fabrics here because I'd love to make a slow stitch journal cover. As I said, it's been on my list for a little while to do. So yeah, let's jump in and kickstart back our creativity. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to move this to the side and bring in this. Now this is I've already prepared this. This is batting that's got some glue on it. I don't know if the camera will pick up. Maybe if I hold it up there, you can just see it's got like a little bobbly grain. This is glue because that side's obviously not. That's just normal batting, and this is a glue. And basically, you guys have probably seen, especially if you're quilters, you put these all down on here, iron on it, and they bond to it. It's been a long time since I've used this, a long time, so yeah, we'll give it a go. So the size I've cut it is to the standard size that I use for my normal journal covers. I'll just give you the size measurement. We are 23 centimetres by 32.5 centimetres. Or in inches, it's 9 1/8 by 12 3/4, and that just fits an A4 page in there like that, with a nice little bit of a gap around it. And that's how I base my size on, because most of the pages in my journals are A4 sheets of paper that go in. So let's pop you up out of the way. And let's start just by putting all our different materials and fabrics, laying them out. Okay, so we've got some little bits here. These are the bigger bits. Now, on the front, I know I definitely want a piece of this on the front. And I'm just wondering if I might just put a pin there like that. This mat, by the way, is one of the wool pressing mats. You can get them in haberdasheries. So I'm just checking to see where my cat's gone. Oh, she's gone out. She's gone out. Okay, so bit like I do a normal collage, if I was doing paper collage on here, I would usually do the corners and make sure that whatever I put on the centre spine bit was overlapped quite a bit, so that when you folded it, you didn't get a piece of a join that would then potentially peel off. So I want to do the same kind of principle with this. So let's grab my scissors. Got to be careful because this does leave bits everywhere. So let's just cut this, and potentially we could have that there, couldn't we? So onto the edge. I don't mind if we get a slight little bit over. So that's going to go on there, and then we're going to have another piece in the opposite corner here. It's not straight, that's fine, I can trim it up afterwards, so that can go in there. Okay, Now I'm looking at this and thinking that all the way down the spine would actually be really, really nice. So I'm going to do that. That's a perfect width, really. Oh, there's a couple of pieces here. They might be nice on here. So I don't need my pin in there to mark, because I know that's going to cover the centre nicely. Okay. How about a little strip there? That can go there. Not quite long enough. That's fine. I'm going to do that bit there. And I'm just going to cut this to have it go there. Okay. Now what else haven't we got? We haven't got any of this paisley on here, have we? That actually would go there just quite nicely, actually, wouldn't it? That's that. Maybe we should do it like that. So it just overlaps on there. Just wondering whether we use another bit of material or we stick with, because that's going to be the spine, and there's potential I could put some lace over the top of that. Just wondering if I do that, have it tucked under like that. It's got a nice fray to this edge. You guys know, if you're regulars to my channel, you know I do like a nice little bit of a frayed edge. Yeah, I'm happier with that. That looks nice. Then what I'm thinking is rid of them, that and there, and then what I'll do is tuck this under here like so. So what do we think about that? Let's see. Now I know I'm going to be doing blanket stitch all the way around the outside, and I will then do some other little stitching on here as well, like pick up these do some stitching along here. I might even do some big stitching. I haven't really decided on the stitching side of things. I just really wanted to get this little process done. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so let me just grab my iron. It's behind me on the chair. It's not a fancy iron, it's just one that the steam doesn't work anymore, which is fine, because when I'm ironing bits of fabric, because I pre-ironed all of these little bits before I started filming, it just needs a warmer iron. It doesn't need to have steam. So let's just plug you in, switch you on, and we'll have you about there. Wait for the light to go out, and then hopefully this will adhere. As I said, it's been a while since I've used this. I'm just being very careful, and we'll see how much is needed. Maybe it needs to be hotter. No, this is definitely how you do it. I had to Google, it's been so long since I've used it. Maybe we just need to get it a bit hotter. We're starting to adhere in some places. Okay, so I'm going to whack the temperature up, and just keep it moving over it so that I don't scorch the fabric. This little pressing mat has been brilliant. I think I said to you guys in the past in an old video that I don't tend to iron my fabrics, not when I'm doing junk journaling, but when I'm doing like slow stitching projects, and definitely for dressmaking, I would always iron my fabric. Okay, we pretty much look, there's a little bit here, let's concentrate on this top bit. Most of it's stuck down. Yeah, but I am finding it much better having this little mat, that if I do want to iron something for junk journaling, I can just pull out my little pressing mat and use it. Yeah, I would say we are all pretty much adhered down. Let's give it another once going over. So yeah, you do have to have it on quite a high heat, so but be very careful which fabric you use, obviously for the heat. Right, let's switch you off, unplug, and I'm just going to put it behind me on the table to cool down. There we go. So that is all stuck down nicely. Obviously these bits aren't stuck down, but that's fine. That's where we come in and use our stitching to hold it all down. It doesn't look like it got it there actually. Okay, that's fine. Cool, I'm really pleased with that. So now we need to think about stitching. So let's see how we're doing on the video. 14 minutes. I'm going to pause the video here, get some of my stitching out. I want to find some threads that are similar to this, and then I'll be back. Hello again. Right, I've decided I wanted to put this bit on here as well. So this, I've just pinned it at the top there for now, because that's going to need to be stitched on. So I've got my threads, excuse the rustling around, but I also got this pack at Christmas, and it's just a cheap pack from Hobbycraft, but it's got lots of ones all in here, so I'm thinking I might use some from in here actually. So let's see, like this is quite nice, that's like that colour. That would be a nice colour to do something with. I know I definitely wanted to use a green on here. Well, that's quite similar to that green, isn't it? Where's that little line gone? And yeah, that's nice, that is. That would do nicely. So we've got those colours. What else do we want? That one might be quite nice. We've got a white, so whether we go for white or do we do cream? I don't think cream's going to show up, and whatever stitching we do on here I'd like it to show up. So I might leave a white out. I usually tend to just go for a few colours, but I'm just wondering whether to put in a really pale pink. So down the spine that would show up. Or we go even, that's more. I might just stick with that for now, actually. I think until we decide what it is that I want to do on here. Yeah, we'll stick with that from here anyway. I mean, there is ones in here. Pink here. No, I'm just going to stick with them for now. Okay. So we need to think about what little stitch we want to do first, and I'm not sure what I want to do down there, because whatever we do, we're going to have the journal bound in here anyway with my 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I'm wondering if I just do a little stitch around the outside, do a cross stitch. I know, I think I want to with this one. I think it'd be nice to go round these paisley, so I might just start there because that's what I know I want to do with that. And I'm just wondering, it's not quite as dark. I didn't want to use, because I want that one for there, but I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, let's use that one. Okay, so I've got my needle. Okay, that, where is the end? Oh, there we go, it is the end. Let's grab my scissors. You can tell it's been a while since I've been doing things. I'm all out of sync with how I do stuff. Okay. Separating the thread up. Now I have got myself one of these. I thought I had one open. I do, I have one. That's a spare one. Okay. It wants to go somewhere else. It wants to go in my actual sewing box. It's got a bit of wax inside it. And basically all I'm doing is if I can get it through, pulling it through and waxing the end. Cut it blunt, and that should help with threading my needle, because if you guys remember back to my previous slow stitching videos, you know how much I struggle to thread my needle. When it's stranded cotton I do, for some reason. Okay, do a little knot. Oops. Okay, so I might take that off for now because I'm going to need to have it a bit more pliable. Okay, so I'm going to start here, and as this will be covered with some with some other material that's going to be the inside of the journal, because I'm thinking I'll put some pockets in here as well, so I'm not worried about coming straight up with the knot. Now I want to do like a chain stitch. I think would be nice to just outline these. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm just going round and doing a little chain stitch. Oops, that material. Yeah, I mean, it's, in all honesty, I was going to do some videos for the end of January, but for some reason I was just so nervous and anxious about doing one. I don't know why. I was this morning when I'd already decided what I wanted to do and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I've just realised that I don't want to come too far off of here, so I'm just going to trim these up a little bit. Just grab my scissors. Especially with that one, overhangs quite a bit. There we go. Let's just straighten that up a little bit better with the fabric. Okay, so let's carry on. So yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've done so many videos. I think it's, you get a bit like that when you've had a break from doing something. I do anyway. I think it's just because I suffer with anxiety quite a lot anyway. Yeah, this is looking really nice. I'm pleased with this. And I know my stitches are not all the same length or anything. It just, it's what makes it handmade. And it should be fairly neat because I've got a line to follow, which is a good thing for me because my stitches are never very straight. I'm thinking I might do the little flower in there as well. Oh yeah, we're February now. So it's a bit belated, but Happy New Year everybody, as this is my first video properly back. I hope you guys have all had a lovely festive season, and I hope January hasn't been a bit too blue for you. Sometimes it can be, with even though we've had the shortest days, so the light is slowly creeping back and everything, it still feels so dark and so dim and quite grey days during January. But it's perfect time to sort out the craft room, and to be honest, that's what I've been doing. As I said, struggling with my creative mojo, so I've been tidying, sorting, and it needs decorating in here anyway. Oh, it's come out one. Let's give me a bit more thread, more wax on there, and snip it. Yeah, this wax definitely helps. Yeah, so what was I saying about my craft room? Yeah, it needs decorating in here anyway. I just kind of put stuff in here without even having the walls properly decorated or anything, and it's a really old carpet as well. So in sorting everything out, unfortunately, the wall where I am sitting here is the window directly in front of me. I've got a radiator and then my desk, and the wall to the side is an outside wall. Oh, it hasn't gone through, look. And unfortunately, when I got down the big stack of tubs and boxes of things, there was mould on the wall. I suppose because it's just been stacked up for like that for years with stuff. It's not got a lot of airflow around it, so no, I'm still struggling to get them. This is supposed to help me. Sorry guys. Actually, it's not. Take that out of there and see if it works better that way. That's better. I'm getting the wax where I want it at the end. Straight in. Look at that. There we go. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, so we had to clean all the wall, and obviously I can't stack anything too high back up there. So I'm now looking at IKEA for some of those lovely stackable shelves that you can get, and there's just so many lovely storage solutions as well. So we're kind of looking to rejig this room. I'm kind of tempted to get the stuff even though we haven't decorated it, because I don't know how long it's going to be when this room's decorated. We've got to finish the living room and dining area first before we start on anything else. So sorry, it's going off camera there. So I might just get the shelves, and then at least that way they can be moved easily into a different room while we decorate. Oh, I think I might just have enough thread. So if you guys have got any storage solutions and things that you use in your craft room for storing stuff, do let me know in the comments below. I'm struggling at the moment to find a way of storing my digitals properly. They're just stacked up on a shelf, just in some little manila card Oh, am I not going to have enough? I don't want to pull that too tight. Damn it. My needle's so long. I do that. Oh, just enough. Just enough. Right, okay. I need to tuck you underneath, pull it through. There we go. Get that bit off. Okay. Well, that's one done. That looks lovely, doesn't that? Oh, I love that. So I'm going to carry on doing those, do them, and I think I might do a few little bits in there. Let's see how we're doing for time. 15 minutes. So it's about half an hour then, because that's how long the first video was. So I will end this video now. I will get these ones done at least, and then I'll be back and we'll do some more fun stitches. So thank you very much for watching. Take care everyone. Happy crafting. Bye.